how to get the most out of Small Business Solver. So today, basically what we're going to do is talk about some entrepreneurial roadblocks, talk about some roadblock dynamite sticks, so how to get rid of those roadblocks, and finally, what's coming up next. So the first thing is, what are the roadblocks that most entrepreneurs face? Basically, the top 5 are: number 1, math does not work. Number 2, owners are just plain stubborn sometimes and they get stuck into a trap going down the wrong road. Next, overexpansion, so just growing too fast. Number 4, poor accounting, just not keeping on track of your finances. And finally, 5, a lack of a cash cushion. So basically overestimating your sales and then underestimating your expenses. So the whole idea is that how do you get the most out of Small Business Solver? Well, Small Business Solver actually has tools to overcome these top 5 roadblocks. Number 1, does the math work? So really here, each new product, business, service, and business idea should be vetted financially before jumping 2 feet in. So how do you figure out if the math works? Well, we have a few different tools on Small Business Solver that will help you out here. Number 1, we have the idea tester. So basically what you do is you can go into Small Business Solver, so starting on the home page, go to Tools, go down to the Idea Tester, and this pulls up your Idea Tester where you can test any business idea in seconds. Go down to the bottom, test your ideas here for free, and all you have to do is actually answer 8 questions and it will pump out the answer for you. So the first one being, how much would it cost to be in business? Well, what are your startup costs? Let's say it's $10,000. What's the average price you're charging per sale? Let's say you charge $250. Let's say your average cost per sale, any raw materials that you have to use, supplies that you have to use on each client. Say that costs $50 in printing or something. How many days per week? How many days per year do you work? 250 is average. What do you want your salary to be? Let's say $45,000. How long does it take you to actually deliver a sale? So for $250, how long do you actually spend with the client? Let's say 2 hours. And how many employees do you have? Just yourself? That's 1. You're willing to work 10 hours per day, and you put in your email address. What you do now, click Submit, and all of your answers appear. So here's your responses, and it passes and fails you on all of these various levels, being your margin, your break-even with salary expectations, and whether or not you're actually going to be working more than you thought you should be working. So that's the first one. Second is Finance Solver, and this is something that's coming out in the next month, so by October. And what right now you can see is Finance Solver. It actually has a financial template as well as all videos and tutorials to help you fill out the financial template. This is what the financial template looks like. It basically allows you in a spreadsheet to fill out all these different questions, and it automatically populates for you your sales forecast, your marketing budget, a balance sheet, your income statement, and your cash flow. The next tool that we have to help you make sure that the math works is there a need, as well as an assumption worksheet. These are both under Business Solver. And what this looks like is basically the top assumptions that you have and how to test them. It's 4 pages in length. It outlines a worksheet for you. Here's the common assumptions. It outlines how to fill this out, mistakes to avoid, what to do next, so your action items, and the top learning. So double check all your assumptions about your business concept with someone outside of your business. So make sure you have a double check, and then of course a case study to help you make sure that you did it right. So as you can see, the first one, does the math work, can be solved and helped through Small Business Solver with the Idea Tester, Finance Solver, is there a need, Business Solver module, and the Assumption Buster. The second biggest reason why there are challenges in businesses is don't be stubborn. So we don't always reach our dreams via the path that we thought that we would. Sometimes you think you're going to have an empire, and you might in 5 years, but that doesn't mean that you're going to have that in the first year. So how do you help there? Well, we have many different worksheets available, including what's the right business model, choosing revenue streams, and selecting a target market that will help you objectively make these business decisions. So this actually helps you as an entrepreneur to not be as stubborn in one way is the highway. Probably the best one is what's the right business model. This helps make sure that you don't overexpand as well. So this one does a basic overview of small business operations, and it talks about different business models and what makes sense for you. Again, it has a worksheet. It walks through the basics. It tells you what not to do, your action items, top thing to learn, as well as a case study. Next one, a cash cushion and overexpansion. So cash is king. We need to monitor it closely. So to avoid this, again, Small Business Solver does have tools to help, including a cash flow management, sales projections worksheets, how to get cash and keep cash in your business, and then of course, Finance Solver, which we already saw. So for here, the example being the cash flow management module, again, a business solver module. It's 4 pages in length again, looks similar to the last ones that we saw, has the cash flow management model for you, tells you exactly how to fill it out, what to avoid, what to do next in terms of action items. If you only learn one thing, you need to know how much cash you have to make decisions. And again, a nice little case study. So that's for overexpansion. So if you're just getting started with Small Business Solver, there's some places that you can start if you don't have any of those specific questions or challenges that we just overviewed. So if you're getting started, this is where you go. If you need a business plan, go to Planning Solver. If you don't know what your challenge is and you just feel like it's an uphill battle, go to Business Solver. If you just left a corporation and you really don't understand small business and you're a little bit nervous, start with Startup Advice. Need a marketing plan? Marketing Solver will help you there. Have 20 ideas and don't know which one to actually do? Idea Tester is your solution. If you're growing your business, some questions, challenges you might have is you need financials. That's definitely Finance Solver. If you need more sales, we have Sales Solver with 50 sales modules to help you in handling objections and closing. Don't know how to grow? Business Solver, that's definitely going to help you. Just answer the quiz, and that will lead you in the right direction. Tweak your marketing, go back to Marketing Solver. And need more help? We have these webinars on tons of topics, as well as coaching with us or our partners being Community Futures or Small Business Enterprise Centers or University of Wyoming. When do you come back? So let's say you've gone to Small Business Solver, you've used it a little bit. When should you come back? If you have a new roadblock, a new challenge that you don't know what to do, use Business Solver. New business idea, again, go back to Idea Tester. New offering or a marketplace, Business Solver will help you figure out which target market to focus on, which product or service to actually prioritize. Strategic planning, Business Solver again, and the marketing still isn't working, well, you need to refine it, and Marketing Solver will give you more ideas of how to do that. So what's coming up, so you can be aware of what's in the pipeline right now. Finance Solver is coming out. We have small business deals, so we're negotiating with many different service providers that specialize in small business solutions to give us even better rates to offer to our clients, as well as a Small Business Certificate of Achievement. And finally, Growth Solver. So if you're already in business, we are coming up with a specific training module for you. Wrap up, don't do everything in Small Business Solver. That is going to be a waste of time for you because you only really want to focus on improving your weaknesses. Whenever stuck, come back to us. Definitely always start at Business Solver with the quiz to help you out. And more questions, email us. We're always here to help. We are here to support entrepreneurs, and here's my email if you have any other questions.